Hi, I'm Mama Nini, and I love poetry. I recite a lot of poetry, but I'm not a poet. I'm a storyteller. And I've been writing a book about my childhood and some other stories that I would like to share. One of the stories which you call Strokes. When I woke up this morning and tried to get up, every bone in my body was aching. I had to twist and turn back and forth very slow before I could figure out how to get up without so much pain. Finally, when my feet hit the floor and I was into a sitting position, my head began to spin. I was so dizzy that I had to hold on to the bed to keep from falling. Once the spinning stopped, I opened my eyes, but I could not focus. Everything in the room was bleared. I closed my eyes and began to rub them and see if that would help me see better. When I opened my eyes again, the room was dark and bleary. I saw that what I thought was a bright light in the side of my eye, and I thought to myself, maybe if I could just go toward the light, I would see better. I put my hands down on the bed and pushed down as I struggled to lift my body up onto my feet, and just as my butt raised off the bed, I went forward and my shoulder hit the wall really hard, and down to the floor I went. As I laid there on the floor between the bed and the wall, I had a strong urge to pee. My shoulder began to throb, and with unbearable pain, with my dull eyes, spinning head, aching bones, and now unbearable pain in my shoulder, hot, smelly pee began to flow the floor in my lower body. I tried to stop it, but it kept on coming. Then I realized that the light I saw in the corner of my eye was my bathroom. So I started wiggling and squirming on the floor with my body toward the light until I reached the bathroom. I raised my arm up and began to pull myself onto the sink. I held on as hard as I could. Then I thought I saw a familiar face of one of my relatives. But in my mind I said, that can't be her. She's dead. Then I realized I was looking in the mirror at myself. I heard a loud knocking at the bedroom door. Someone screaming, "Grandma, are you okay?" At that time, I remember my grandson came over late last night, drunk, and asked could he spend the night. And he blasted Beyonce's song on the CD player all night, the same song over and over again and again until it burned in my head. I screamed, "Open the door, Jack, help." My grandson came running in and he said, "Grandma, my name is James. What's wrong with you?" By that time, I felt myself falling into his arms, and just before I blanked out, I could hear myself saying to him what I heard Beyonce say all night. I woke up like this. Thank you for letting me share.